Yes, I'm still cleaning out my closet. This is part 2 of who knows. If you didn't catch my first video, first of all, go watch it. Second of all, here's the spiel. I have a spreadsheet with every single item of clothing that's in my closet, and I track what I wear every single day in that spreadsheet. So I have a lot of data about the clothes that I wear and don't wear, but it's been a long time since I've tried everything on in my closet. So we're trying everything on and doing a bit of a closet clean out. But I'm sustainable, so I'm not getting rid of everything. I'm being more mindful. I'm thinking about the data and gathering new data as I try everything on. So let's go. I love a good denim jacket, so we're going in kind of chronological order with these jean jackets. This one is Canyon River Blues. I got it at Melrose Trading Post like my freshman year of college. It's a cool like railroad stripe denim. I go through phases of wearing it all the time and hating where it hits on my body, but right now I love it. And I'm gonna keep it. This is a boyish jeans. I guess wearing all black, you like can't really see what it is. Boyish jeans, cropped jean jacket. It's like an asymmetrical hem. It only has one pocket, which is really unfortunate because I really wish it had pockets on both sides, but I got this on super sale in like 2018. And I love it. Now this one is from Pangaea. I got it for free from the brand because I went to an event with them and I really liked that it was oversized. Pangaea is a cool sustainable brand. They do cool and unique things with materials and sustainability, but it's not a brand that I think I would ever buy anything brand new from just because it's so expensive. Like, somehow I got all this staining on it. It's like yellowy brown, a little bit on the front. I don't want to get rid of it per se. I mean, I've tried everything to get the stains out and it's not coming out. Maybe I turn it into like a patch jacket. Maybe I dye it a color. Maybe I dye it like a darker blue. I don't know. This is going in my mend, upcycle, figure out pile. This jacket is AG jeans. I got it at Crossroads like shortly after I stained that jacket and it's become a staple. It's like kind of a lightweight denim compared to that one that's a little bit more heavyweight. This one's obviously staying. I also feel like I don't need 2 very similar wash denim jackets. So I have to do something with that other one that has the stains to make it a little more unique. This one is Levi's. I got it at an estate sale in New York. It's very fall and fun. I wore this on a brand trip to Vermont, which was like perfect. I like that it's not faux Sherpa lining on the inside and it's like a quilted kind of puffer material. I liked things to be really soft on the inside. Is this the most practical thing to have in my closet as a California girl? Probably not, but I like it. So I'm keeping it. And my last denim jacket, this is a newer addition to my closet. This is a birthday gift from my grandma. This is her barn coat that I think my mom got her. It has the most insane pockets. It has a corduroy collar and some corduroy detailing. I'm keeping this literally forever. Let's move on to blazers, shall we? This was one of my first TikToks that did really well. I did a lot of thrift flip kind of videos at the beginning of COVID, and this was one of them. It had super wide shoulders and I wanted it to be more fitted on my shoulders, so I sewed it. Yeah, I definitely didn't do like the best tailoring job. I think this was actually the first time I did anything with sleeves, so like the sleeves are just too short now, so I have to wear it kind of rolled up. I like the idea of it. I wish it was a little bit better executed. I'm gonna put this in closet purgatory. So if I don't wear this in the next 6 months, by like next spring, then I can part with it. Oh, we were gonna do blazers, just kidding. Forget you saw that. Again, this is gonna be kind of hard to see. That's better. This is the last blazer left over from my days in business school. I was a business major in undergrad and my like master's program was in the business school. This was like as fashionable of a blazer as I could get in business school. It doesn't have a collar. It just has one button. It's definitely a little tight, but I don't ever wear it with the button buttoned. I mean, don't ever wear it. I think I wore this like a few times for presentations in grad school and that was it. I'm holding on to this because I feel like it's practical to have a black blazer in your closet, just in general, but with what I do, I don't necessarily think that I need it. If in the next year I don't wear it, I will part with it. Or if I try it on in between now and then and it feels smaller than it feels now, I definitely will get rid of it. I do feel like it's kind of a good basic to have. Like business school propaganda, like you need a good classic suit, you're always gonna need a suit, is like really intense. This now is my fun professional influencer kind of blazer. I got it at a clothing swap. It's like a Target brand. A new day, I think. A little houndstooth moment. Good with jeans. I've worn this to speak at a conference. This is a good staple to have, and I feel like this is much more reflective of what I need a blazer for. So I'm keeping this. Let's do the other black jackets while I have a white shirt on. I thrifted this at Goodwill. It's like quite worn in. I don't know that you can see some of the markings. I wish that the shoulders were less like pointy. But I do end up wearing this to a lot of concerts. I don't know why I always pull out like an all black leather outfit for a concert, but I do. But I don't think I've worn this in like a year. I'm gonna say give this another 6 months, and if I don't wear it, no. You know what? I'm keeping this. It's a black leather jacket. I don't need to be getting rid of this. This jacket on the other hand, this is a Gap leather blazer. It's like an olive green. It's definitely like a thicker leather. It's less flexible than the other jacket. I actually found matching green leather pants that were also like old Gap, but they were just a little bit too small for me. But I did at one point have a full matching green leather outfit. This one I don't wear. I don't know if it's because the sleeves are too long or because shape is a little funny. I've worn this a handful of times. I don't know. There's just something about it. I love the idea of it. I love that it's green. I love that it's not black. I get compliments every time I wear it, but that doesn't mean that like I should be keeping it. So this, I'm gonna give a 1 year purgatory. If I don't wear this in the next year, it does not have to stay in my closet. Okay, and my last black jacket. This one is from Vans. I worked at Vans in corporate for like a year. It has boobs. This was part of a collaboration with the nonprofit Cop a Feel, which is about breast cancer awareness, I believe. So obviously wanted to support that. Also just like has boobs, which I love. And like a little mastectomy boob. Who doesn't want a boob jacket? It used to be longer. It hit about here. I cropped it within the last year and moved the pockets to the inside. It wasn't like my best sewing work, but I wear it way more now at this length. It just was like a really awkward length. So this is your sign to alter your clothes. Do I wear it super often? No, but it's a boob jacket. Can't get rid of it. This is my tote coat. It's a jacket that I made out of tote bags. It has a little tote bag pocket. This is my prized possession. It is the most amazing thing I've ever made. I'm keeping her forever. I would like to make another one that's like more cropped and has a zipper. I'm realizing I'm gonna be keeping like most of these jackets. This is my Olympic jacket. See, it's from the 1988 Olympic Games. I like that it's just kind of a white jacket and it's not like so crazy USA. Obviously cool to have the Olympic logo here. It also has it on the inside of the jacket, which I think is cool. This comes out, obviously I wore it this summer for the Olympics, and anytime like the US women's national team, soccer team plays. This is like my USA gear. This is another jacket that I made out of a Target quilt, welted pockets, a collar that you can kind of like wear up or down. Yeah, obviously I'm keeping this because I made it. And then this is my army liner jacket. I got it on eBay for like 30 bucks. You don't need to be paying $200 for them. The threads were coming apart, so I sewed over it with like an electric blue kind of thread, which I think is just fun. Like a little pop of color. I also like the color green that this is. Yeah, the armpit hole's a little bit funky, but this is like my LA winter jacket. I'll throw this over a big sweater, and this is like warm enough for me to survive winter in LA. And that's all of my jackets. This is everything that's going back in my closet. And this is what's not going back in my closet. Great. We're doing sweatshirts and non-jacket outer layers. We're gonna start with 2 vests. This was a bit of a thrift flip. I got it at Goodwill. It's like reversible, fully has pockets on the inside. It was a jacket, and I just didn't wear it very often as a jacket. So I took off the sleeves and added a little bit of bias tape, and now it's like this. But to be honest, I haven't worn this very often, but it's just now getting colder, and I feel like normally if I'm wearing like jeans and a sweatshirt, I can just throw this over to have a little extra layer. There is thread coming loose from one of the buttons, so I'm gonna put this in my mend pile, but it is going back in my closet. Then this vest I made trying to copy that other vest, but It is way larger, way longer. I made this out of a quilt. I mean, I did a pretty good job like with the pockets and the seams on the inside. It's just wide. I think I'm going to part with this. That kind of makes me sad. Maybe I'll see if my mom wants it because it's kind of her colors that she wears. Yeah, the execution on this one was just not the best. Okay, this isn't really a sweatshirt, but it is like a cozy robe. This was from my first fashion internship, YSTR. It was a slow fashion made to order brand based in the fashion district of LA. It was kind of my first work experience for a fashion brand and I loved it. This is one of their items that they dropped. It had matching kind of flare sweatpants, which I have on my Depop if you're interested. This is cozy, but I never wear it. Like I have two kind of bathrobe type items that I wear after I get out of the shower and don't want to put on clothes yet. But this is like a terry kind of material on the inside. Which doesn't really make sense for like post-shower time. I've held on to this just because it's from that brand that I loved. The question is, do I keep this? I feel like when I'm older, I'm gonna wear this. Like when I'm a mom and like I'm hanging around the house, doing things, like I would wear this more. Does it make sense to hold on to it for like a number of years? I don't know. I'm gonna put like a 1 year purgatory on this one. If I don't wear it in the next year, it's my sign to part with it. This is my sweatshirt cardigan. This is one of my favorite things in my closet, and this has lived so many lives. This originally was a white sweater. I thrifted it, it had some stains all over it, but I wore it as like a white sweatshirt cardigan for a while. Then I dyed it this gray color, and then recently I was on a brand trip in Vermont with 7th Generation. We went to this block printing workshop. I block printed all these flowers. So now it's like totally one of a kind and it's super fun. I'm keeping this like literally forever. Shall we go in like color order for the rest? This was a hand-me-down from my mom. When I was a kid, we would go down to the Outer Banks as a family in North Carolina for like a 2-week vacation. We'd get a big rental house and like all of our cousins, extended family, aunts and uncles would come. This is one of the sweatshirts that my mom got at one of those like classic touristy stores. Everything has like Outer Banks, North Carolina on it. I made the biggest mistake of my life chopping up this sweatshirt and doing some kind of a thrift flip with it during COVID. And now it's super cropped. I want to get another sweatshirt or other fleecy material and make it like, you know, a quarter, like a Patagonia kind of quarter zip. Like one material ends here and then it's another material. I feel like I can save the top of this sweatshirt and turn it into something that I'll wear more often. So this is going in my mend pile. My mom gets upset every time she sees that I've cut this up. Sorry, Mom. Okay, don't laugh. Girls that get it, get it. Yeah, this is my Harry Styles tattoo sweatshirt that I got in high school. I don't really know what to do with this sweatshirt. This is not, I mean, maybe it is something I would like wear out and about. But this feels like a little creepy, but it's also kind of funny. What do I do with this? I don't know. I don't know. I don't even think I put it on my closet spreadsheet because it's just crazy. But honestly, I'm kind of into it. Crazy. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, honestly. I'm gonna put it back in my closet, I think. Disaster. Oh, what's that? Another Harry Styles reference. End of June Vintage was one of my internet friends' vintage shops that was Harry Styles inspired, and these were her merch sweatshirts. It's really cozy. It's quite lightweight, but it's really big on me. I don't have other like beige sweatshirts. Everything else is kind of a dark color. This is another one that's gonna go in purgatory, I think, or I'm gonna see if my boyfriend would wear it. If it doesn't say like Harry Styles or One Direction on it, I think I could be able to sneak it onto him, you know. This is the only zip up hoodie that I have. This is Made the Label and I dyed it brown with Rit dye. I'm gonna be honest, I don't wear this super often. I pulled this out of the depths of my closet probably 3 weeks ago, but I wear a lot of black, so a brown zip up, I don't know. Maybe I'll keep this in my like workout drawer, even though I don't work out. Why do I feel the need to hang on to every single sweatshirt that I own? This is also gonna go in purgatory, I guess. This one is another one that I dyed gray. It was kind of a very light heather gray, and then it got kind of yellowy when I washed it. It has a cool collar, so it's different than a normal sweatshirt, but I can't remember the last time I wore this. I feel like I'd rather wear knit sweater than this. It might be time to part with this sweatshirt. Wow, okay. I'm gonna tentatively put this in my part with pile. This is a Made the Label sweatshirt. It's a dark blue. It has gotten super faded over the years because I wear it so often. I've thought about dyeing it a dark blue color again, just to have a bit of a richer color and less like super faded navy blue. I'm keeping this for sure as matching sweatshorts. This was a gray sweatshirt that I should have kept gray, but I felt like I had too many gray sweatshirts. I tried dyeing it black, but it turned into this like dark purple color. It just feels a little frumpy. Why is this so hard? Also, why don't I have a green sweatshirt? This is gonna go on my watch list, purgatory. Now that it's cold, I'm going to pay extra attention to what sweatshirts I'm wearing and make more concrete decisions about what to keep and what to part with once I have more data. This was a gift from my grandma. The color is super bright for me, and while the Barney colors are kind of fun, I don't think it's something I would wear casually. So I've been thinking about dyeing it maybe a darker purple so that the turquoise turns into a darker color and it's a little bit less bright. This is gonna go in my mend upcycle pile. This is the only hoodie in my closet. I mean, I have that zip up sweatshirt, but this is the only like pullover hoodie. This was a gift to me from my little brother's boyfriend. Didn't fit him anymore, so I got to have it. Love, love, love. Keeping this, obviously. This is a vintage Patagonia fleece. This was my dad's, and I told him for years, whenever he doesn't want it anymore, I want it. This was a Christmas gift in my last year of grad school, which was just so special. I have a picture of me as like a little child on my dad's shoulders while he's wearing this, which is really cool. I'm keeping this forever, like crazy turtles. This I call my bikini sweatshirt. This is from a really cool brand called Picnic Wear. They make towel shorts out of vintage towels, but they also take these sweatshirts and use like vintage bric-a-brac, I think is what you call it, kind of squiggly stuff to make these sweatshirts. Keeping it. Wish I had picked a little bit of a lighter color, but at the time that I got it, I didn't have any reddish kind of things in my closet. That was until I got this sweatshirt. This is a vintage USC sweatshirt, Fight On. I got this on Depop. I love this, like the neck of it and the sleeves. Sometimes I think the USC logos are ugly, so I like that it's like Trojans, USC colors, but not so grossly dramatic. Okay, and my last sweatshirt, if you can call it that, is part of another set from Donnie. Pink terry material. I have matching little shorts. That's like my summertime sweat set, I call it. And that's all the sweatshirts. Why do I have such a hard time parting with sweatshirts? I don't know. I don't know. This is everything going back in my closet, everything that I'm keeping. This is my upcycle pile, and these are what I'm ready to part with. Dare I say disappointing. Why are sweatshirts so hard to part with? And I fear I'm the same way with t-shirts. We're moving on to button downs. This is one that has been in my closet since high school. I got it for like less than $1. There's a church in my hometown that does like a yearly church sale. On the last day, you can get a trash bag and fill it with whatever you can fit in it for $5. So this is one of those items that I got from that bag. I used to wear this constantly. It was like an everyday kind of thing. It has really gone through it. There are holes. I've reinforced the top seams. It just feels like art teachery, but not in a cool way. It makes me sad to part with this, so maybe I'll save it as an art top. Like, I don't care if I get paint splatters and stuff on this. I do have quite the collection of button downs. This one is from the brand Alex Crane. I got it at Goodwill. I like this color blue. This is a good summer shirt for me if I'm wearing like jean shorts and a white tank, which I wear pretty much every day in the summer. Adds a little color. It's linen. Love it. This is another linen thrifted find from the men's section. This is J. Crew. It's like a slim fit. It's kind of a light blue / purpley striped button down moment. This one is a little slimmer than I would like it is a men's extra small slim fit. I wish it was a little bit wider. And then this is my last striped button up. This was another thrift store find. Surprise, surprise. I am trying to wear more color, and this is one of the ways that I wear more colors. This pink and white striped button up. A little pop of color when I'm wearing exclusively neutrals in the spring and summer. I don't wear these super often in the fall, but I could. Okay, this is my flannel. I don't remember where I found it. At a thrift store for sure. The colors are bright, and I feel like it's a good summer flannel. I was a summer camp girly, and I would wear flannels, specifically Vermont Flannel Company flannels, constantly. And even my first year in college, like I would wear jeans and a top and a flannel. I feel like I've grown out of that stage, but this is a nice alternative to a sweatshirt in the summer. So not really like a fall or winter look for me. Hence why I like the bright colors. That's all for my button-ups. Keeping a lot of color in there. This one I'm gonna retire to like a drawer where I keep my seasonal items, like my Christmas vest, USC knit beanie, stuff like that. And now onto long sleeves. This is one of my most recent long sleeve additions to my closet. It's a Brandy Melville shirt, but it has little stripes on the side, which is cute. I, for some reason, get a lot of Brandy Melville secondhand. I got this at a clothing swap, Lindsay Rem's clothing swap, actually. It's just good and casual, and it's kind of sporty, and it was free. Now, this one is from Christy Dawn. I got it at their sample sale. It says, by growing this t-shirt, we sequestered 19 pounds of excess carbon from the atmosphere, which is kind of cool. And it says the same thing on the back. No, it doesn't. We are the regeneration. I just wanted a shirt. This was like 20 bucks at their sample sale. It was in a big bin. They had a light blue one too with nothing printed on it, and that I gave to my boyfriend. It fits him really nicely. I don't really wear long sleeve t-shirts as like a shirt. It's more of like over layer, if that makes sense. I have had some other long sleeves in my closet, like this one's from Made the Label, organic cotton, cropped little tee. It actually matches the navy blue sweatshorts that I wear all the time that also has a matching sweatshirt. This one I just wasn't wearing as like a real shirt, and I retired it to my pajama drawer. And now I wear it way more often. I love a rugby shirt. This one is from my sleepaway camp. It's navy blue and white. It feels really preppy to me, but it's so cozy. And I love having like a little camp something. Not something I reach for super often, but I'm keeping this and like passing it down to my kids. Didn't I say I loved a rugby shirt? This one I just got from Coco Kind. I actually did their TikToks for a number of years, which was really fun. So I always have a special place for Coco Kind in my heart. I wish that I had gotten a smaller size, but what can you do? I'm sure it will shrink a little bit in the wash, but it also is kind of cozy to have it be big. It feels like a sweatshirt this way. This I will be wearing to Angel City soccer games. ACFC, we love ACFC. This is like the right pink shade, and I can wear it with black jeans, you know, and it's like a perfect outfit. So all 4 of my long sleeves are going back in my closet. But there definitely are some long sleeves that I have removed in like the past few months from my closet spreadsheet and just put in my pajama drawer that I wear as pajamas now. I have only recently entered my sweater era, and I think that's because I realized that my sweaters need to be 100% cotton. I'm allergic to wool, and I'm very sensitive to textures. So even sometimes acrylic sweaters are like itchy to me. Once I found a really good cotton sweater, the whole game changed for me. This sweater is Tradlands. I got it secondhand from some girl that I follow on Instagram. It's definitely bigger than I want it to be. I believe this is a medium. And Tradlands actually reached out to me to send me a sweater. So I got this same one because I wear it all the time, but in an extra small. And I'm really excited to have that because this is just too big. So as soon as that one comes, this one is getting rotated out of my closet. This is the sweater that started it all for me in terms of sweaters. The brand is Arthur. It smells like my new perfume, which I can't tell if I like or hate. It's a little wave sweater. I think the design's really fun. I don't wear a ton of color, but this, for some reason, is something that feels super doable for me. I think it's perfectly oversized and it's cozy, and it's even a good like summer sweater because of the colors. Another good Crossroads find. This is yet another Crossroads find and yet another secondhand Brandy Melville find. I feel like I can't be the only one that gravitates toward Brandy Melville stuff at the thrift store for whatever reason. I haven't shopped in those stores since like high school. This is a little cotton Brandy Melville. Like everybody needs a gay sweater. I don't make the rules. This one is from Marine Layer. It is a men's style. Looking back, like I really like this sweater and I like the way it fits and I like the texture of it. It's 100% cotton, but I wish I had gotten a bolder color like yellow or green, something other than blue, because I wear so much black and blue. I can't wear this with certain washes of jeans because I just look, it's just like a total blout fit. Nothing against blout fits, but when it's the same exact shade, it's a little bit overwhelming for me. So I like this sweater. I'm keeping it super cozy. But looking back, not the best color decision on my end. And then this is my newest sweater that I got at Lindsay Rem's clothing swap. This one is triple threat rayon polyester nylon blend, but it's really soft. It's not itchy at all. And I like that it has the little pop of like yellow, green, neon green. And if you have a white with black striped sweater, you need a black with white striped sweater. But I mean, again, I don't make the rules. It's gonna be hard to see. This one I got on ThredUp. It is Loft, and it's one of my favorite sweater vests. Again, I wish I had gotten it in a more fun color. My theme of this year, especially with tops, is I need more color. So this one I just got in Vermont. It is vintage. It is 100% acrylic. I'll be honest, it's not the softest material, but I love the color and I love how thick the collar is. Look how intense that is. I like that it gives a little bit of shape. Then I have a few short sleeve sweaters. This one is 100% cotton. It's from Land's End. I thrifted it. I didn't try it on or like really hold it up to see what the size would be like before I bought it, and it's not super cute. It's also just like a weird beige color. I had such a good vision of what this would be in my head, and this is the exact opposite. So this I'm gonna part with for sure. I thought about maybe dyeing it a different color, but it's just the fit is the problem. And then this one is Banana Republic. This is another recent thrift find. I thought this one would fit better, and I guess it does, but it's still pretty big. I mean, I like the texture. I like that it's like a little bit sheer in between some of the stitching, but again, it's like pretty long. I don't think it's the most flattering. Not that clothes have to be flattering, but I just feel like swallowed by it. I think I can part with this. Oh, and what's this? Yet another thrifted short sleeve sweater. This one is Lucky brand. I thought it was gonna be cute. It feels grandma. Love grandmas, and I love my grandma, but it's not giving what I wanted it to give. I'm also gonna get rid of this one. So all my sweaters and my 2 sweater vests are going back in my closet. And would you look at that? All 3 of my short sleeve sweaters are, they're out. Safe to say I learned my lesson. This was part 2 of, I don't know how many parts there's gonna be, but probably a few more. I still have to do my tops and t-shirts, accessories. Am I gonna do shoes? Check out my other videos if you wanna learn more about my closet spreadsheet and how I track all my outfits, and I'll see you in the next one.